How y'all doing, everybody? Today, I'll be interviewing a known YouTuber called Smarty RBX. He's a scripter and a developer in Roblox, and I've seen his great personality and his dedication towards his videos. So, thanks for watching, and let's get on with the interview. Smarty, how you doing today?
Hey, doing good. How are you? Thanks for
I'm
having me on.
I'm actually doing real good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so just go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and what you do in developing.
Yeah, so I started on Roblox 6 years ago and really just started out messing around like everyone, and then really just found an enjoyment for developing, and it got to the point where I basically, kept developing my skills, and then started a YouTube channel, started posting videos, and got pretty far with that. We're at 25,000 subscribers, so yeah, I'm enjoying that. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great. How did you feel?
Yeah.
Like, did you celebrate when you hit 25,000 or 20,000?
Yeah, so at 20,000, I honestly I kind of slacked on the celebration for 20,000, but I think, yeah, I mean 25,000. I posted a community post recently, because that was just like recently that I hit 25,000, and
Wow.
I guess yeah, I gotta mention it. I'm bad about mentioning things like that in videos, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, congratulations about that, bro.
Thank you, man.
I hope you hit your next goal stone, 30,000, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So the next
Thank you.
question I have for you is, do you do YouTube or developing like full time?
Well, it's kind of like, I try to do it as much as I can. I
Yeah.
have school, etc., and I spend a lot of time doing developing YouTube, etc., because I do take it very seriously and as a business. So I'm trying to grow it and do it as my job completely. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's very awesome to have it as a job in a way, and yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, don't don't worry about this guy. He's a little bit uneducated. So the
I
next
make
question.
billions.
Yeah. So really, my next question is that I wanted to know, like, if you bring in an income in your household, like as a developer and an influencer.
So you mean do I bring in an income? Does it count as an income?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it depends on if you DevX. It depends on if, especially as like an influencer, you get AdSense revenue, and So yeah, it does count, and it's not like it really varies month to month. So it's really interesting just seeing how that works. And also with DevX, if you DevX, you could basically save up your Robux forever.
Yeah.
And you could, yeah. So really, it doesn't necessarily have to count. If you're developing, you could make like 10 million Robux and wait years to cash it out, and you can still DevX it probably. So yeah, it's interesting.
Do you have like an estimate of like how much you've really made?
On Robux? So
Yeah.
with Robux, I've probably made, it's really hard to say, but it's definitely over 2 million Robux.
Wow. That's quite a bit.
So probably higher, but yeah, definitely.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy, but yeah.
So like I didn't really check, but do you actually have a successful game that's running right now?
So currently, so I don't know if you've seen Jimmy Games, but I'm a developer, like a major person there.
Oh, really?
And we've really built that up. That has 120,000 members.
Wow.
And they're meme games, but they're actually pretty successful. They have a combined 18
Yeah.
million visits now. So yeah, and I was a major part in that.
Yeah,
have a
that's
major
amazing.
role in that.
I've
Yeah, thank you.
never actually seen one of those, but I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, if you check it out, it's pretty funny. They're pretty ridiculous games, but
Yeah.
I'm working on some pretty big things in the background too. You might have seen on my YouTube channel, I did upload a video about ABR. That's one of the games we're working on, Anime Break Race. we're definitely gonna have a very big game pretty soon with one of those. So that's gonna be exciting to see
Yeah.
for sure.
So I guess you do scripting and developing models, right?
Yeah, I kind of have developed all the skills. I kind of think that I don't know if I have a favorite, but I kind of like scripting the best, I guess, because scripting you can actually make your game work. So it's like you can learn modeling, you can learn building, they're very good skills to have. But if you learn scripting, you actually learn the skill needed to take your game online, make it, make it function and make it popular. Because then you have like the final control of whether it releases and how well it does, because you have the final say on whether it finishes.
Yeah.
So I kind of like scripting the best because of that.
Yeah, like back then I actually got into Roblox scripting, but I actually wasn't like successful at it. And I did it for probably 2 years, and eventually I just quit because I started moving on to other things.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a struggle to learn, definitely at first.
Yeah.
Some people, they say they pick it up really fast. I'm not sure how, but it was definitely a struggle for me, so I can relate.
Yeah. So next question is, do you sell your creations, or they're just for fun?
So it's kind of hard to say because it's all over the place. But I guess you could count a game as selling your creations because you sell game passes, etc.
Yeah.
So I guess in a way I sell my creations on there, and then also there's, I have my own website, smartyrbx.com, and I've started selling, I sold like a texture pack, kind of put that together with some people. It's pretty interesting. It's a very nice texture pack. And yeah, so I sell that, and then I also have a course that's like about scripting, taking your game to be a really big success, called Scripting Secrets. So both of those, I guess, that's selling my creations. That's kind of what I've done. I really like doing that because that way, like, if you're taking commissions, it's time limited, and you could take a commission, it could take several hours, and that's just sold once. But if you sell your creation on, say, there's another website, Tool Blocks, you can sell that at infinite amount of time. So so I like that, and I want to
sell a lot of your creations.
Yeah, I'm starting to. Yeah.
Okay. Like, have you ever, like, do you have friends that script or build with you?
Yeah, actually, working on different projects, I've met a lot of different developers, and some of them, have become good friends. And I would say that, I have family members, friends in real life who have had work with me on projects, so that's really fun. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Have you ever been recognized by Roblox themselves?
Not really, not yet, but I'm looking to that. Yeah, not yet, man.
Yeah, that would actually be a really great goal to accomplish.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm looking to get into the star program once I hit 100K, because we're growing pretty fast, like a few thousand subscribers every few weeks, so it's like pretty crazy. I'm sure we'll hit 100K within no time. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How long have you been a YouTuber?
So I've been a YouTuber for I think almost over 2 years. Of course, everyone starts out, they upload random videos, so I guess you could say 3 or 4 years, but that wasn't on the same channel as Smarty RBX.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, really seriously, probably about two-ish years. Yeah.
Oh, 2 years?
Yeah, around that, pretty much, because I started taking it seriously in 2020, so I guess that's slightly over 2 years, since it was like the second half of 2020. It's kind of hard to say.
So it was really a struggle trying to grow your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, definitely. So as a YouTuber, it really is about like starting and then going ahead and just continuing to improve your content on every upload. So when you start out, you really aren't going to know what to do at all, but you just keep making videos, you keep improving them, and you slowly kind of find that pocket that you want to fit into as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So
like
yeah,
when you grow a
it
big
definitely was.
when you grow a big audience, I guess it's more easier to get more subscribers and grow easier.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would say that not only that, it's also like you also develop like the skill and like the sense of what you need to grow an audience. So you kind of, not only do you grow that audience and spreads by word of mouth, people telling their friends, etc., you also grow your skills and the understanding you have of growing an audience and making videos. So yeah, it really all grows over time, and you have to keep pushing forward. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that would want that and that work hard for it, like you.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of people.
Yeah. So do you just script and develop models only for Roblox, or do you make Unity games and on other apps?
I have definitely wanted to get into that. I've wanted to get into Unity. I've wanted to do Unreal. I know that I kind of, I've messed around with Fortnite Creative a while ago. I used to build maps on there for fun, but not really seriously yet. But like, I would like to definitely get into that, especially with like the updates they're doing to Fortnite Creative and allowing you to use Unreal Engine to build creative games. It's really going to become actually kind of a contender to Roblox. So yeah, I'm definitely considering it, but I'm not really quite there yet. But yeah. Good question.
Let's see. Have you ever like gone through any failures within your YouTube channel?
It's hard to say. I mean, honestly, like, I would say I feel like you kind of have to go through failure after failure to really grow. So like almost every video, you could almost consider every video you make a failure in a way, which it's kind of weird, but like every video you make, you're trying to make it do better and be better than the last one. So it's like, if it doesn't meet that same like level of success, or it doesn't meet like what you want, you can almost feel like it's a failure. But you learn from failure and you grow from failure, and you really begin to grow and develop your skills from failure. So it's actually good, and you need to embrace it. So yeah, it's really, I definitely have had a lot of failures along the way. Of course, when I started, like, I didn't have as many views, getting like 1 view, me on my own video. And it's like, that's how you start. Yeah,
I've been there. I've been trying to start like my own gaming YouTube channel, and it's been hard. Cool. And I've really kind of seen myself as a person who, not like that I'm trying to like down myself, but like I've kind of seen myself as a person who like kind of quits after a while. Like if it goes bad, maybe I gotta move on to another thing.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, so wait, what's your gaming channel about mainly? Roblox or different?
I do like different ones. I do Minecraft sometimes, Fortnite, and mainly Roblox.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what I would say, like, it is definitely like hard when you start out, and it is easy to like give up. But like I don't know. I feel like looking at it as more just like continuing to just go on and trying to improve every single upload. There's no guarantees of success, but you may just find that you improve your skills, and then you can make so many different videos on that one channel that you just kind of think, if I started a new channel on a different topic, I could probably do better. So like, continuing to improve and just improve every single video, you would naturally get good.
Yeah.
And that's what I would just recommend to you. Like, even if you move on to a different channel, whatever you do on your last channel, your last project, you're probably going to learn something from it, and you're probably going to grow from it, as long as you're trying to improve each video or each project you're making, if it's something else, like development.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
I'm not too active on my channel. But like I have a TikTok that I try to post every once in a while. So yeah. One more question that I have for you is what inspired you to start Roblox Studio? Like, did you just kind of see it as an app and you said, let me try it?
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say, because like, I mean, I think the way that I got into Roblox Studio was probably just naturally being creative. So I would always draw, I would play Minecraft a lot. So, you know, right off the bat, I was into Roblox Studio, and I really liked, you know, just creating things and messing around with it. So I mean, I feel like I was also inspired by the games on the platform. And over time, you kind of like learn, like, okay, Roblox games are made by developers. A lot of people, they think that all the games are made by Roblox, or they might not have looked into it, you know. So they, you know, and that's just the way it is. Like, if you're just a casual player, but like, you know, over time you learn about Roblox, then you slowly just start to know about Studio. So I think I kind of just slowly got into it, and then I finally just opened it up, started messing around. Of course, just started throwing in free models. That's what everyone does their first time. But you know, yeah, I just got into Roblox Studio, just you know, just playing Roblox, enjoying being creative, and really enjoying the platform and the game. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. So like with you having 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm guessing it must be like hard to have such an audience, right? Like, you're getting constant messages.
I would say it's not so much like messages or anything that's like really difficult, because messages, you know, you kind of get to a point where it's like you get so many comments, so many messages. It's like, I really want to help everybody I can and respond to everybody I can, but it's like, it is kind of hard to. But at a certain point, it's kind of like you really have to choose like the priorities you have, and you have to, you know, continue talking to like everyone you're working with and everything, and then I'll try to help as many people as you can. And, you know, just like not putting too much pressure on yourself to respond to everybody, because it's just really hard as one person to respond to everybody. But it's a little bit off track. Otherwise, like, having an audience, it is definitely hard. Like, I would say the hardest thing about having a large audience is keeping everyone engaged and knowing what to make next. Because even as a bigger YouTuber, as you grow, like, you still don't necessarily know exactly what video everybody wants to see. You don't know exactly how you need to make the content better to have everybody watch longer, stay around. So it really comes to a point where you're like, okay, I need to stop chasing the audience around, and I need to start making videos that are something that I want to make, something that's like, you know, something interesting to me, but also kind of like, you want to keep the audience in mind, but like, really you want to start building up an audience that is interested in you as a person, rather than just making videos on Studio or something like that. And of course, you still want to make sure that you're catering to a specific audience, but you're also trying to have them, you know, kind of understand you and become a fan of you, and, you know, really want to watch your content more. But that doesn't just come through making the same type of videos. It really comes through showing your personality and continuing to, you know, speak with the audience and show that, like, not be afraid to be yourself. And, you know, community building is really interesting, because it's like, all it is just basically building a friendship with the people watching it. So it's really interesting. It's weird, and it's kind of hard to get the hang of, but it's like, it's quite interesting. Yeah. So it is difficult to grow an audience, and especially difficult to keep an audience, because, you know, if you can't keep them engaged over time, they might not watch anymore. So it's difficult.
Yeah. Wow.
Pretty long.
This podcast actually inspired me a lot. Like, that was really motivating.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm really glad.
like you have a very good vibe, that like a hangout vibe that people actually would want to be with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have a really good personality, and this I'm glad we had this interview.
Thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and I just I've enjoyed it as well. It's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
yeah, I appreciate it.
If you have anybody else that I might be able to interview, you can send me them. And
Oh yeah, sure. I can refer
yeah,
some people. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
because I'm trying to grow this, and this is my first podcast.
hmm
So this was an amazing time.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it growing, and I'm happy to be on the podcast. Especially very humble to be the first episode. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the interview here. Everybody, thanks for watching the Audit podcast, and I'll see you in the next video.